everyone. So I got asked a question about how I would approach a quick impression of a tree. So I've done a big series which is all about practicing different types of tree. So this one is going to be a little bit of an impression. So I've got a little bit of Bockingford 5 by 7 inches. I've got a round number 6 and a rigger. So I'm going to load my brush up with a little bit of sap green, and I'm going to come in using the side of the brush. So I'm holding the brush down and my nails are catching the surface of the paper, so I'm using the side. This bit of Bockingford has a knot texture or a cold press texture, depending on where you are. That's what so it's catching the surface. The side of the brush is catching the surface of the paper. So I just keep loading up, because dry brushing, this is called dry brushing, you actually need a fairly wet brush to do it. So you have to keep loading back up, and I'm naturally following the arc that trees go with, so following this round. If you've got less paint on, you will have less texture. More paint, you'll have more of a solid area. So that's giving me some foliage. I'm then going to come down to my rigger, and this is a little bit of a dark brown. So this could be sepia. This is the one that I'm using now, is burnt umber. I'm going to start from the bottom of the trunk and work my way up. I always go for a jaggedy bottom. You'll see I keep loading the brush. I actually don't mind when it runs into the other colour. It creates like a little bit of natural shadow. So I'm going to come up. I want to taper as I get higher up. And trees always have these little bits coming out at the top. The more you study trees, the more you realise. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out to each bit of foliage. So that nothing is floating, resting on my little finger. You get a really nice fine line. And then when I come to do this side, I'm going to stagger. So I'm not going to come at the same place, I'm going to come further down. This is so that it looks non-uniform. You want it to look non-uniform. Always works better, anything in nature, without it being uniform. So I'm not going to start there, I'll start here. Bring this one up here. Then this one maybe here. And little fine bits resting on my little finger or on the side of my hand. Work those through. See, that's coming together as a lovely tree. Then just have a little look and see whether you need any branches to be a bit thicker. Just make a few a little bit thicker, especially towards the bottom. You don't want them all to be fine and spindly. You can have an odd branch coming down as well. Don't tend to do too many like that, but a few tend to work. So then if I come back to my round number 6 and back into the sap green, I can give myself a little bit of a base. Coming to the burnt umber, I'm going to give myself a bit of a shadow. Coming down just to ground the tree. Because I haven't popped any light or dark within the tree, if I take something like ultramarine, it's going to make it darker, so I can come down one side of the tree. So the tree where I've popped the shadow, I can just add a little bit of dark through, and then I've got a dark side and a light side. The other thing you can do is with a nearly dry brush, just damp, lift out a little bit of light the other side. You'll get a little bit more extra light there. So I'm pretty much finished. That gives me a good impression of a tree. What you can do is come back over with a little bit more dry brushing. So as it dries, you can add a little bit more texture. So just build a little bit up. So that same flat of the brush, holding down, using the side. It's also quite nice because then if you need to get a little bit more of a balance, you can't always see straight away, you might want some extra bits. Of foliage anyway, you can pop them in after. You can even take some through. Works quite nicely. I'm going to have a thicker patch here, I think. And there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, subscribe and share. I shall pop my tree practice playlist down here so you can go through lots, and I think there's about 28 now, different types of trees for you to practice. And another video here, and I shall see you next time. Bye.